Spook Show Gravy here, and we're doing a show a little bit different. Today we're doing a show where we're actually commenting on odd Halloween photographs that I found on the internet that are just odd and strange. She hasn't actually seen any of these, so we're just going to comment on, you know, some are just cool and some of them are weird, and, you know, and you'll see what we see at the same time when we're commenting, okay? Okay, this first one is a Harry Potter. That's Harry Potter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Three-headed dog, but the dog in the middle is actually a dog, and that's the cool part.
Looks really good.
It's very good.
Very well done.
So the three-headed dog, and the one in the middle is an actual dog. So they did that pretty well.
The little Harry Potter's cute too.
We don't care about that. We don't even care. We're looking at the three-headed dude.
No, that's good. There's an actual name for that, but I never really watched the Harry Potter movie,
it's called
so I
Three-Headed
don't
Dog.
know. Leave it in the comments if you know what that is.
Well, we can look it up, but we're not going to. We're not.
We're
going
to let you tell us.
Yes. Okay, so that's our first photograph. This is more of a Halloween costume thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these are odd, and some of these are not.
Ew.
Okay, this is what.
Is that a real child?
I believe it's a real child. Yeah. Sad, isn't it?
Very well done.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it's a real child, but you know, the minute I say that, someone's going to say, "No, that's not a real child.
That's a doll."
No, I think it is a real child though, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
If it is a doll, it looks real.
It's a great doll. What?
Wow.
I don't know if it's a real child or a doll. With a lot of the parents I see at Dar's school, for example, I could see them having kids that actually look like this, because, wow, you know, it's like, I can see them having kids that look like that. Kind of looks Addams Family a little bit, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Wow.
whether it's a doll or, you know, it's got certain characteristics that make you look like a doll. Of course, it could be a little computer generated a little bit, I suppose, too, but regardless, whatever it is,
It's creepy looking.
yeah, it's creepy looking.
And then the little spider, so it looks like it's sewn into that couch.
That seems odd right there, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Odd.
I mean, doesn't it look like it's sewn in?
I don't know. Didn't really care about that part too much, but
Okay.
So see if we can get this working. These are this is like a vintage photo. I've got a few of them in here. This is
It's kind of funny.
This is sad, isn't it? I mean, this is a Halloween costume, a phone,
I think it's kind of funny
basically
looking.
strapped to his face and strapped to her head.
Well, you see he's got one
Double
on
phone.
his face and one on his head. And
Yeah.
she only has one on her head.
All I can say is hopefully she's got a low-cut top
Oh,
on.
but do you see the white phone receiver is on the dark colored one, and the dark color receiver is up on the white one? I wonder why they did that.
I was going to say, do you know the significance? 'Cause
That's
you're
what I
acting
was
like
going to
you
say.
do.
Does that have any significance? If that means anything to anybody, put it in the comments.
Oh, come on. It doesn't mean anything to anybody.
Why would you do that?
To get the cords to take up the slack, otherwise they'd hang down. You see hers is wrapped around her neck.
Yeah,
So.
okay. I don't know.
Anyway, I don't know
How
how well
does
the
he
guy can see.
see?
Maybe through the dial.
There's
part
only
in
a
the
hole
center.
right in the middle.
So I don't really know. Okay, that's a vintage photograph, of course. This is also
What the heck?
This is also a vintage photograph of somebody's child, I assume, in
It's a costume?
the costumes back in the earlier times when they were doing costumes like in the 40s and 50s, they were really, some of them were just weird, okay? They were
I was going to
weird
say,
looking,
I don't even know what that is. I can tell there's human feet down
They
there.
were actually, some of them were actually more creepy than some of our creepy killing monsters that we have these days. They were so weird back then. They were trying to be spooky, and wow, I mean,
It's
they
like,
didn't have
I
all
don't know if that's an animal, if that's an alien. You just
I don't think you're
can't.
supposed to know, but the whole thing is it's supposed to be scary and spooky. And
Let's find
like I
whatever
said,
we can around the house and throw it together.
Yeah, and so that's somebody's kid. Either that or they just look like that, and it's just in with the Halloween photos. I'm not real sure. Okay, next. This is food, guys.
It's funny you have this.
You seen this?
One of my Facebook friends just sent
Posted
me
that?
a link for feet meatloaf. And it was that.
What my whole point is, I like meatloaf, I've actually got food poisoning from meatloaf before. Only food poisoning in my life from Bob Evans. So don't eat the meatloaf at Bob Evans, okay? That aside, does that look appetizing to anyone? I know it's supposed to be clever with the blood to cut off it. It's like, I want to dig into that meatloaf.
It looks, though, like it's uncooked.
Yeah, that looks uncooked.
Okay.
It's probably uncooked.
Because the link that was sent to me,
cooked?
it was actually cooked.
So it wasn't that pink and red and all
No,
that.
it didn't look as gross.
I mean, I get what
as
they
that.
were going to, but yeah, they're uncooked. It's like not appetizing. I'm going to show, I think, one or two other things that Halloween food that's meant to be scary, but it's like, I don't want to eat that. It reminds me too much of what it's supposed to be. It's like, that's not cool, you know?
That's weird, though, that you did that, and they just sent me that link.
These type photos go around a lot, and a lot of them, some people think they've seen them for the very first time, and it's like, wow, look at this brand new, and they've been on the internet for like 10 years, but they don't know. This is one example of that. Marshmallows on, like sticks, dipped in either peanut butter or caramel, mostly caramel usually. And it's supposed to look like a dirty Q-tip with earwax on the end. It's like, hand them to me, let's dig in. I want to eat those earwax
Is that like
Q-tips.
sucker sticks?
Yeah, I believe like sucker sticks.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like, that doesn't make me want to eat them. It's like, ooh, those are gross. They're great for
It's kind of
conversation
clever,
and
though.
stuff like that. But as far as, give me those things, I want to eat them. It's like, no, I don't want to put a Q-tip in my mouth.
It's kind
I
of
have to use
clever,
Q-tip
though.
all the time, too, so it's like gross, okay? But yeah, clever but gross. You don't want to eat that, okay?
It looks more like peanut butter to me.
That one does. I've seen other ones and they look more like caramel. So I think caramel would be better with marshmallow than peanut butter.
I'm not a huge marshmallow fan, so I wouldn't want to eat it.
Hold
Wow,
on,
that's
this is
little.
hard to see. It's just an odd vintage.
She has headgear on?
Yeah,
Is
I'm
that
not
a
real
fake
sure.
mouth?
I'm not sure what that is, and it's very small.
And she's
I
looking
think
in a
I
mirror.
can enlarge it a little bit here. Yeah, I'm enlarging.
Oh, it
our
is a
photo.
fake mouth.
Yeah, it's like.
It's like crisscrossed over her nose.
Was
and
this
up
really
and around
supposed to?
behind.
Was this was in with the vintage Halloween? But I'm wondering if that's really a Halloween.
I don't know, because she's
costume.
looking at herself in the
Or
mirror.
she didn't have a mouth, so they put they strapped a mouth on her. I'm not sure where they were going with that.
Or they just wanted her to shut up. I don't know. Hey, we need to look at getting you one of those.
Hey, if I had one of those on, the show would be quiet the whole way through. There would be nobody talking. Okay, on here.
That's terrible.
It's terrible when they do that to their children. I had to put this on there. When they tell their children that they've ate all their Halloween candy or whatever the case may be, where the kids, and they make the kids cry, and then they post that or put it on a TV show and show their kids bawling their eyes out, feeling horrible. If you have a child, you would never ever do such a thing. It's a terrible thing to do. I am totally 110% against these videos exploiting, hurting your children so other people can laugh. It
I
is
could
not
never
fun.
purposely
I would never
make
do anything
my
like
child
that. That is a
upset.
terrible, terrible thing to
And
do.
then to laugh
and
about
every
it?
year there are more videos like this, and the parents actually think this is funny. What kind of a parent are you? This is not funny. Our whole family we are totally against this whole making fun of watching kids cry because you hurt them like this. This is a form of child abuse, and we're all, well, I don't say we, a lot of you people are laughing, and I don't know which one of you people laugh at this, but if you've had children and you can relate to having children, you would never, if you're a good parent, you would never do this, never dream of doing this, and you would think this was a horrible thing. They post this on Jimmy Kimmel Live, and they put this up on the internet, and people think it's the funniest thing. It's terrible, and you should never, ever do this. And like I said before, the camera screwed up. If you are a subscriber and you don't agree with this, and you think this is funny, unsubscribe to our channel. I do not want you on this channel. You are not my kind of people. This is not a good thing. This is bad. You don't do that to children, and you don't do it at Halloween. It's a happy time. Okay. I won't go to the extremes as I did the last time, because I want to break you guys' necks that do that. Okay.
Oh, see, here's another example. These kids
crying.
are terrified.
I don't know if this is
It's
Easter
like, oh my
or
God,
Halloween
let me get
or what
away.
the case may be, but it looks like the Easter Bunny. But it was in the Halloween vintage section, and the kids are crying their eyes out.
They're scared to
Oh,
death.
yeah. And like I had said before, maybe they're in an asylum right now because of what happened to them with the Easter Bunny. I don't know if that's the actual Easter Bunny, and that's why they're freaking
I
out
don't know,
or
it's
what the
dressed
deal is.
kind of weird though, isn't
Yeah,
it?
he's
With
dressed
the
very
little
casual.
lace thing at the collar.
Yeah, what's our time? What do we got
You're
here?
good.
Okay. All right, but yeah, we don't know if that's probably Easter Bunny, but I had to throw that in because the
Oh,
kids
my
were
word.
insanely crying.
Oh my
And then this guy
gosh.
here, you wouldn't believe how many pictures of this guy in various poses there are with him wearing pumpkins on the internet. There's evidently it's a big thing that now I would love to see a girl barely covered in pumpkins, but a guy sitting around sexy covered in pumpkins, I'm not too thrilled about that. And it, like I said, it had to be itchy and sticky and yucky and but yeah, there's a lot of pictures of this guy posing in pumpkins. Let's get a girl doing this, okay? I've seen a couple like that, but nothing to this extent.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on. Okay, this is the alien chest buster, but done with a girl instead of a guy, which is very cool. Very simple outfit, gets to the point, but pretty. It's disgusting, but pretty at the same time. Isn't that amazing when you do that with a girl? With a guy, it's just disgusting. You do it with a girl, it's like, that's kind of cute.
It's one of those things you don't want to look, but you must look.
I'd look anyway. I take the. You want me to get that monster out of there? You want me?
Right.
Whatever. I'll look
let's
anyway.
move on.
I'll look anyway. And then we got the other weird thing. Like I said, there were several different guys on the internet looking like they were having sex with sheep as a costume.
To me, this just
I don't even know what to say.
Loser.
Yeah. And yeah, it's like, I can't believe you'd want to go to a party like. It's like, well, this is funny. It is funny, but doesn't it just scream out that you are some kind of a weirdo, not in a cool way, you know?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's like, and there was, like I said, there were several different ones of people having sex with fake sheep. Let's hope it was fake, all the time. But I wouldn't do that. And I've dressed in some weird things, haven't I?
Yeah.
Okay. This vintage
who
photo.
would have a family portrait done like that? Because that's what this looks like.
We were
it looks
discussing
like a family portrait.
We don't know if this was doctored. I can't really tell if this was doctored.
It looks like they have masks on.
Well, it does look like it, but I don't know if it was doctored and it was just a vintage family photo and somebody put these masks on them, tried to make it look a little more clever. I don't know. I didn't doctor it. This is the way I found it.
Whatever. It's a little
and they
odd.
must be, I don't know, they must be triplets. They kind of look the same age, but maybe not. Maybe not. That's beside the point. They all do look similar, though, don't they? I think it resembles the father more than the mother, but yeah, just some of the odd vintage costumes they come up with. You know, they didn't have, like we have, the luxury of going down to the store and buying all these cool things. And, you know, a lot of the monsters that we know and love, there was no such thing.
Yeah. Oh,
this one was weird. Yeah, we didn't know if this was a German-based photo because the girl has swastikas all over her outfit, and
hopefully she's in Germany, or that would have been dangerous.
Or, you know, I don't know. That's why I put this on there. I thought that was a little off kilter, as far as a Halloween costume for a little girl. It's like,
and it almost looked like a clown costume, sort of. Even in Germany, why would you put that on there?
Unless she was Hitler's daughter, and Hitler didn't have daughters. So, but it's like, yeah, I thought that was very weird. That's why I put that on there. That was odd. And okay, that's it. But what do we got as far as time goes?
We're at 6.
6? Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to say something else since we got a little time. I wanted to talk about briefly, for those of you who are still there, there's a lot of horror channels. Keep the time watching for me. There's a lot of horror channels that they seem to have a whole lot of subscribers, but when you look at their videos, their views on their videos a lot of them are very, very low. I'm very suspicious on how many of these channels, and I only look at the horror, and you say, well, they could be all the channels. Could be all the channels. I'm saying there's a lot of channels that I'm suspicious if all these big numbers in subscribers that they claim to have, they actually have them, because their views on their videos are real low. And one day I experimented, and I went on a couple of these Google sites that I found that would give you, if you would sign up, they would give you subscribers. And I thought, I want to see how this works. See, believe me, I do not have this engaged now. I did it for a couple of hours that day. What do we got? We're still okay? And I did 2 different ones at the same time. There are multiple ones you can go on Google to gain subscribers in a cheating manner, so to speak. I gained like 50 plus subscribers in less than an hour. And I thought, oh my God, how many people are doing this to make their channel look more popular?
And it was free, right?
It was absolutely free. Now, a lot of them, what the catch was, if you wanted to gain views on certain videos, to make certain video look very popular, you had to pay for that. You know, it's like the federal form is free, but the state you have to pay for. Okay, on the income tax, same thing on this. And after about an hour, seeing what kind of results was happening and how every couple of minutes I was getting several subscribers, I went to these accounts and I shut them down. What's our time here?
8.5.
Okay, and I shut them down. So I hope there isn't a lot of people doing that, because I removed all the false subscribers that were on there. They're actually subscribers, don't get me wrong, but they're not really subscribing to watch. So stay away from that, guys, if you're doing that. I'm a little leery about a lot of those. So anyway, we tried this photo thing. We might try it again with other things too. So that's it for this show, and we'll see you next time on Spook Show.
Gravy.
Y'all want drama, wanna make a scary movie? Rappers coming in with their team and carry toolies. You can jump right out of the screen and barely move me. We hard hitting, directing and starring in it.